Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening, good night. This applies to somewhere around the world. The reason why I bring that up and everything is I like to use that line because I'm up here in North Pole, Alaska. And if you know, you know. But I take that from the Jim Carrey and the Truman Show. Love that movie. And it just reflects on a whole lot of things. But again, welcome back to Mac on the Move. I'm Mac. I did a video the other day, it was yesterday or the day before, where we were talking about retirement, and I asked a question. I was like, when is a good time to retire? I watched the video to one of my members that's on the school Common Sense Methods put on out there by Kevin and Michelle for, either Better America, Cars We Kev, Squirrel Tribe 2.0, blah, blah, blah. So, but the thing is that I was just asking, when is it good to retire for you? And it, and what it meant to you. And it means different things for different people. I have my opinions and everything, and this is what my channel is all about. It's opinionated conversation, having involvement with different people, either through my community or through school for or YouTube and everything. So this is just conversational pieces and stuff that, thoughts that come into my head. And I just got done watching Holly Hawks's video where she had mentioned me. So, and one of the things that come up from it is that, retirement for everybody is different because every person has different situations. My situation is totally different from yours, and so on and so forth and everything. Well, one of the things that sometimes this question will bring up different topics or different situations on which can lead into different conversations. And this one here is one that will bring us into the not situation, but the opinion of what people go through and stuff when they think about retirement. Can I do it? Can I not? Well, like I said, every situation is different. But then it also brings up situations where people feel that they have to retire because they have a disability, or that their disability is interfering with their life and everything, which, is a very good possibility. But I also want to point out that having a disability does not change your worth as a human being or what you can provide or involve yourself with a community or interact with a community. I worked 15 years with people with disabilities and all kinds of disabilities. And I even stayed for the fact that I have a disability through the military. It's a service-connected disability, fine and simple, dandy and everything. But in the world of people with disabilities and stuff, I was actually not even considered for having a disability, even as a veteran of the United States military. So, but I worked with a lot of people that had disabilities. It ranges everywhere between physical disability to mental disabilities and behavioral disabilities. It all depends. But I enjoyed working with those individuals. And I still keep in contact with a lot of people that, are considered to have disabilities and stuff. There's some people out on YouTube, you would never even know that they have a disability. Never. People in person, you never know they have a disability. But they bring worth to, worth and self, value, and actually not worth. Let's scratch the word thing. They bring value to any community that they're involved with. They bring value to the job market. The company that I worked for and everything, I'm not going to name what it is, but we had AbilityOne contracts is what we had. And what it is that AbilityOne contracts are set aside contracts that companies who employ people with disabilities can go for. And that's what it is. It's to provide jobs for people with disabilities. So when one of the things is when people are asking and stuff, what am I contributing? What am I doing? What am I, what's my value? Well, no matter what, and take this for what it is nothing bad, but everybody contributes to whatever situation they are. Myself, my wife, I'm, being here at home, working from home, making videos and topics and contents and everything, I'm able to help her at home whenever she needs it. One of the things that she loves about me being home now, for 40 years I was out and about, 20 plus years in the military, I was always gone. When I was home during the military, I always had a part-time job, always had different things, so I was always gone. So I'm taking advantage of it now. It's my time to take care of her even more and to provide a service or provide for my family. So no matter what you do, people tend to, look at themselves differently and stuff, and it's not meant for that. It's meant to take into consideration your situations and everything. That's what retirement is. Retirement, I tend to say retired from the workforce. Okay, that's what I want. Okay, but I'll never retire from life. And no matter what I do or no matter what I contribute and stuff, I'm still not going to retire. So, and it has a worth, it has value. So no matter where we go and everything, if you're talking to people, if you're just having general conversation, if you're helping out little by little, doesn't matter that you may not be able to help out a lot, but little by little you help out, you have value. People have knowledge, people have conversations and everything. So I mean, this is pretty much to let people know people with disabilities have value, they have worth, they contribute to society and everything. So don't take it as you don't. Take it as take it as a a challenge. Take it as part of your contributions and everything is spreading the knowledge, spreading different things. So I just wanted to say that no matter who you are or anything, and this goes for a lot of people. This isn't targeted at anybody. This doesn't even single out anybody. Okay, this is talking about people with disabilities and talking about what people contribute and everything, and to not feel bad and to not get involved. Okay, this is to kind of I won't say motivate, but kind of, how do I want to put it? You got motivation, you got initiative, you got inspire. There it is, inspiration. This is inspirational for me to share my knowledge to the people that it may help. Okay, and you know, that's just some of the things that there is, because no matter where you're at, no matter who you are or anything, no matter what you're doing, you're going to be able to, you know, make a difference, even if you don't think you are making a difference, because you are. Because, you know, like in Holly's aspect here and everything, Holly talked about, you know, how much her experience and everything else and everything, and that's kind of what triggered me when people talk about, you know, well, I'm not doing anything, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. And that's just different things. So with everything that goes on and everything, people just need to know that they have value, they have worth, and inspiration to other people. So, Holly, I was inspired by our conversation, basically, or your conversation to your viewers and everything. So, keep moving and keep pressing forward, and everything is awesome. So, again, stay sharp. Well, that's before I get to my end. So, if you like this conversation, like this type of content, like chatting with people and everything, you know, it's not meant to be, you know, to just hear me spout and everything. So please like, comment down in the bottom and everything, and share this. Subscribe. You know, become it's not even become a member. I'm not doing this to make money. I do this to, as Holly would put it, as an outlet, as a different, different therapy. That's what I like to do, is therapy for me. So if you like this content, you like the conversation that we're having, comment down below and everything. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And again, I know it sounds like a big wraparound and everything, but it is. So stay sharp, keep moving. Movement keeps us young. And I'll talk to you on the next one.